Araro, ariraro.
அம்மா ஒரு கதை சொல்லு.
Radhe Krishna. Where is God? Where is He? Many of us have this question in our mind, right? Let us listen to an incident which will give us the answer for this question. It will clearly tell us where to find God. That is, where to find Bhagavan. Sant Namadeva was a great devotee of Lord Panduranga, Vitthal. Many of us know many incidents from his life. There is one such incident which every one of us should know. It so happened that once a lot of devotees of Vitthal came together. Sant Jnaneshwar, Sant Muktabai, Sant Kabir Das, Sant Namdev, Sant Gorakumbhar, and many others. When they were doing bhajans and doing satsang, Muktabai asked Gorakumbhar, Uncle Gora, can you just check if all of us are matured enough in bhakti? Gorakumbhar immediately took a stick in his hand and started hitting the heads of all the devotees. When he hit Jnanadeva's head, he said, Vitthal, Vitthal, and gave a beautiful smile. When he hit Muktabai's head, she also did the same. She took Vittal's name and gave a smile. Now Gora Kumbhar went on to do the same with everyone. And almost everyone did the same. They had a beautiful smile on their faces and chanted the Lord's name. There was one exception, and that was Sant Namdev. He did not like the fact that Gorakumbhar was testing if he was a mature devotee of Vittal or not. So he was pretty angry with the concept. So when Gorakumbhar came and hit his head, he gave a noise and said, What are you doing? Why are you hitting me? Now Gorakumbhar did not say anything to that, but he turned to others and said, This pot is not matured enough. Hearing this, Sant Namdev became furious because he had had the darshan of Vittal multiple times. He was always at the temple. He was always praying to Vittal and speaking to him and having wonderful experiences with him. So, when Gorakumbhar said that he was not matured enough, naturally he became very angry. He said, These people are not good enough to say if I am matured or not. I will ask Vittal myself. Saying so, he left the place and went directly to the temple. He went to Vittal and narrated what all happened. He thought Vittal would support him and said, It's okay, Namdev. What if those people say like that? We both know for sure that you are a great devotee and you are a very matured person. But on the contrary, Vittal said, Yes, Namdev, what they are saying is right. Now I think you should also understand this and change yourself. Namdev was in a huge shock because this was not what he expected from Vittal. He said, Vittal, did you really say this? We both are friends since childhood, and I have had immense love for you. I have had many experiences with you, and see, even now you are giving me your darshan and you are talking to me. What more do I need? Why did they say that I am not matured? To this, Vittal said, I want you to go to a particular place and meet a particular person. I want you to learn a few things from that person. Then come back to me. We will talk about it. Namdev was feeling very bad. There were two reasons for that. One was because Vittal did not say what he wanted. The second was because he did not want to leave Vittal and go somewhere. He was very, very fond of Vittal that he wanted to be with him always. He wanted to be in his temple always. So he was feeling bad that he had to go to some other place. But since Vittal had insisted, he decided to go. Vittal specifically mentioned there is a great Jnani called Visoba Kechar. He stays in a village nearby. Go there and receive instructions from him. This is really needed for you. Since Vittal himself had said this, Namdev could not oppose it. He had to follow it. So, with tears flowing from his eyes, Namdev chanted Vittal's name and left. After reaching the village which Vittal had mentioned, Namdev started inquiring about the saint which Vittal had mentioned, Visoba Kechar. So the villagers guided him and told him that he would be able to find the saint or the sant at the Shiva temple on the outskirts of the village. So Namdev went to the Shiva temple and started looking out for this Visoba Kechar. He went around the temple, he saw here and there, he made rounds in the temple, but he could not find anyone anywhere. Later, he thought, okay, fine, let me go and first have a darshan of Lord Shiva. Thinking so, Namdev went into the shrine. To his amazement, he saw something and he was shocked. He saw an old man lying on the floor, resting his feet on the Shiva Linga. Namdev was taken aback. He was shocked. He got very angry, irritated, and started shouting at the old man. He said, Old man, do you know what are you doing? Do you even realize where you have rested your feet? You have rested your feet on the Lord. You have kept your feet on top of the Shivlinga. Now the old man silently replied, Son, why did you disturb my sleep? What is the problem? Who are you? To this, Namdev replied, Sleep? Old man, are you worried about your sleep? You have kept your feet on the Lord. Do you even realize that? Take your legs off immediately. To this, the old man said, Oh, is that so? I am an old man and I can't get up so early. Can you do me a favor? Can you just take my feet off and rest them somewhere else? Namdev was very angry and furious with the old man, but right now his priority was that he wanted that old man's feet away from the Shiva idol. So he sat on the opposite of the Shiv Linga and started taking the man's leg. He lifted his leg and kept them on the other side. Now, do you know what happened? Just as Namdev kept the man's feet on the other side, a Shivling appeared from there as well. Now, Namdev rubbed his eyes because he wanted to know if that was for real. Did a Shivling appear on its own? He wanted to confirm. He lifted this old man's feet and tried to keep it on another direction. And just as he was about to place the feet on the ground, another Shivling appeared. Namdev did this again and again. He tried and tried and tried to place this old man's feet on a place where there is no shivling. But this could not happen. Wherever Namdev tried to keep the old man's feet, a shivling sprang up. Now Namdev started to understand that this is no normal thing. He bowed at the feet of the old man and asked him, "Who are you, old man? You seem to be a jnani. You don't seem to be a normal person." To this, the old man said, "My name is Visobakechar." Namdev had tears in his eyes. He said, "Oh, I have come to meet you. Vitala himself told me that you will be enlightening me. I will have to take many instructions from you. Please tell me what is happening. I am not able to understand anything. Can you please explain?" To this, Visobakechar said, "Oh Namdev, it is very simple. There is no place where God doesn't exist. It means God exists everywhere. You can find God everywhere. He is there everywhere, and you can see and find Him in each and everything." Now Namdev slowly started understanding and realizing the true wisdom, thereby understood what was happening around. He bowed at the feet of Visobakechar and said, "You are my Guru. You are a jnani who enlightened me with this thought and made me understand that God is everywhere. I can find Him everywhere. I have always thought for so long that Vittal exists only in temples. So I used to always stay in the temple because I felt he lived only there. Vittal is everywhere." Namdev paid his respects to his guru Visobakechar and came back to Pandharpur. Now he was a very confident person. He was feeling very happy. He did not bother where he was because he understood that Vittal is in everything, be it grass or a mountain or a river or a dog or a building or anywhere. Now, Namdev had not gone to the temple to see Vittala even after coming to Pandharpur. So what happened? Vittal came and knocked at his door. "My dear Namdev, please open the door. I have come to see you. I have missed you and I have been waiting for so long. Please open the door." To this, Namdev came, opened the door and said, "Oh Vittala, you are a trickster. You did not tell me the truth. You wanted me to understand and realize it on my own. That is why you sent me to Guru Visobakechar, right? Now I have understood very clearly that you exist everywhere. You are here in my house. You are in this pot. You are in the river Chandrabhaga. You are in this floor. You are everywhere. I know that you are in the temple, but you are here as well. That is why I started praying and meditating you from here itself." Vittal was so happy after hearing this. He said, "Namdev, now I am really happy that you learnt what you had to learn. I had sent you to Visobakechar so that you understand this. And yes, you came back victorious. I am very happy that my devotee has got real wisdom and come back successfully." Now Namdev fell on the feet of Vittala, got his blessings, hugged him, and kept his mind very clear on the fact that God is everywhere. Now here is the answer for our question. Where is God? Where does He exist? God is everywhere. We can find Him everywhere. He is with us always. It is for us to understand and enjoy it. Radhe Krishna.